Good morning, student. This is Manoj sir. Welcome back in KPS Kamaria YouTube channel. Students, hope you all are fine at home and reading your books and preparing for your PT examination as well. So today we will start the next part of the chapter, that is importance or role of economic entities. So let's start. But before that, we will just quickly recap what we learned yesterday. We learned about the meaning of four economic entities. The first one is consumer, household, firms, and the government, and how the firm and household are interacting to each other. These are all things we learned yesterday. Now today in this video we're going to start the importance of all four economic entities one by one. As we have discussed yesterday, these all four types of economic entities are the decision taker in an economy, and they are very important, and they play a very important role in economy. So the first one is importance of consumers, and under this the first point is create demand. Now what is the meaning of create demand? Creating demand means to raise the demand in the market. And who demands? We as a consumer, you as a consumer, we demand in the market, like a demand for the food, vegetables, clothes, shoes, refrigerators, cars, etc. We demand all those things in the market, and according to this demand the producers are going to supply in the market. Clear? So we are the persons who demands. Without consumer we cannot assume market. Okay. The second one is influencing the diversification of production. What does it mean? See here, the consumer determines the types of product demanded. Different consumers have different preference for the different goods. For like example, some people demands for t-shirts, where other prefer for the formal sets. Okay, so preference for the different types of product by the consumer forces the producer to produce different types of goods. So it's a completely depend on the preference of the consumer. The third one is influencing the structure of production. See here, consumer determines the quantity of different goods demanded. That means a consumer decides how much to be produced here. So we can say when the people demands more of a goods, producer will expand the production of that goods so as to earn the profit. So more production is determined by the large number of demand. Here the fourth one is stimulates mass scale production. Now what is the meaning of mass scale production? Means the large number of productions. So that depends on the number of consumers available in the market and their income. Okay, so here we can see that in India basically you'll find that the demand for the car, refrigerator, television, washing machines and other durable consumer goods has increased. Why? Because of the increase in the income of the people. So more the income, more the number of consumer, there would be more and large scale production. Okay. And the last one is expansions of service sector. See students, consumers demands not only the material goods, but they also demands for the non-material goods. That means the services like transportation service, banking, insurance service, educational service, medical service, tourism service, and electricity service. All these are the services which is demanded by the consumer nowadays. Therefore we can say that more the number of consumer, more would be the demand of service sector, and there would be expansion of the service sector. Is that clear? And the next importance is importance of household. So under this the first point is importance of households as a consumer. See students, household play a dual role in an economy. One as a consumer, and on other hand as a supplier of the factor of production. Okay, so here when the household act as a consumer, he demands like a consumer. He demands all those goods and materials to fulfill, to satisfy their wants. They take decision about the type of the commodities to be purchased to satisfy their wants. Okay. The second importance is supplier of factor services. So here households are the main owner of factor production of land, labor and capital. Hence they are the principal or the main supplier of all the factor of services in an economy. The third importance is source of saving. Here we need to understand one thing: households do not spend all their income on consumption. They save some part of their income for future expenditure like education or marriage of their children. Fine. They saves their money in a bank, and these savings are used for undertaking investment in an economy. So the amount of investment in the economy depends in the long run on economies saving. That means more the amount of saving, there would be more investment in a company. Okay, students. Now, the fourth importance of household is source of revenue for the government. Now, how it is? See here, the households are the source of income for the government. The government imposes taxes on the household in the form of personal tax like income tax, or they imposes the tax like GST and all. So we used to pay all these taxes to the government, and that becomes the income for the government. Okay, so this is the end of today's video. Let us quickly recap what we learned today. First, we learned the importance of consumer as a creating demand, influencing the diversification of production, influencing the structure of production, stimulating mass scale production, and the last one was expansions of services sector. And we also learned about the importance of household as a importance of a household as consumer, supplier of factors services, source of saving, and the source of revenue for the government. So these all points we learned. Now this is your task to read the book carefully, try to understand the points. Next day we will meet with the next video. Till that, stay at home, be safe. Thank you, students.